Boys, watch me equip it. We hit level 39, and now we have the Sky Wars Master Hub title. Let's go! Alright, what's up guys, and welcome to another episode of Sky Wars. I know that intro wasn't the most normal intro that we usually have, but I'm pretty excited about it. Sky Wars Master Hub title. The only way my hub title's ever going to get better is if I can get the Master of Death hub title that I want. Or rank, I guess. I would rather it be a rank, but if it's just a hub title, okay. I don't think that's something I'll ever get, but it would be cool to get, and I would love to work towards getting it. Anyways, I'm going to explain my recent YouTube absence now. Ooh, hold on. First, let me stop this guy. I feel like I know this guy. I don't know what from, but I feel like I know him. Come on. I don't think I'm doing much damage, I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, what? Let's go. Alright, well, now back to the regularly scheduled commentary. So, obviously, for those of you that this isn't your first video, that you've been subscribed for a little bit, I've been on a bit of I've had a bit of a YouTube absence recently. And I do apologize for that. It was not by my own doing. I don't worry, I'm not like quitting or anything. I'm not giving up. This is not something I'm giving up on. This is something that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get better at it. I'm gonna try and get big on YouTube and do this for a job. That's something that I'm sticking with until it happens. But I recently was getting like absolutely destroyed in a 1v1 with Spanish. Like the language itself, I guess kind of, but I guess more so the class. Either way, basically all you need to know is I was getting absolutely wrecked by a assignment in school. For those of you that have been keeping up with the few uploads that have been... The few uploads that have happened recently, obviously, I explained I've been kind of working on this Spanish project. It was like... It doesn't sound bad when I say it. It does not sound bad, but it is. So I had to make up that I went on a trip through Spain. And notice how I said went? So it all had to be in past tense, which, if you didn't know... I think it's the same for French with this, but if you didn't know, in Spanish, when you're... So obviously there are different conjugations for each pronoun, so like, if you're doing he, and it's a AR verb, it ends in a, but if you're doing you, then it's as. It's like, it's really weird, right? It makes sense when you look at it, but it's hard to explain. But anyways, so basically, when you go into different tenses, so different, like, you know, past, present, future tense, the endings change, right? And that itself isn't too bad, but there are a few that change weirdly. So anyways, yeah, that's what kind of made it more difficult. What made it even more difficult is that I had to, obviously, like, you know, look up real Spanish places. That's not bad. What made that part difficult is you had to look up real train information. So the only way to get to different cities is by train, and you had to look up real train ticket information stuff. And it was hard to find a starting point because one of the requirements was that you see a celebration in one of the cities you went, or like a festival or something, right? And that doesn't sound too horrible, but then you realize, well, now you have to figure out which cities to visit. So you have to figure out which ones have the easiest sites to go see. But then you're like, well, do they have festivals? And then you have to figure out if the trains link up or if there are train tickets available on the days you need them to be available to see the festivals. It was a terrible mess, and it was hard to find out where to start. And originally, I had a great plan that was going to get me an easy A, and I was just going to start in the center of Spain, which is the capital, Madrid. And then I was going to move, after that I was just going to go down through Spain, until I reached the beach, because then the beach could be the final attraction. Bam, easy, 100, right? But then I found out that none of the trains linked up or like connected on the days that I needed them to, so I had to restart. And that had already taken like a week to do all of that. So I restarted, and I went to go do different cities. So I was like, okay, we'll still do Madrid, we'll just go up this time. And I tried going up, and then, you know, I actually got trains that linked up, and then all of my work got lost. Like, half of the stuff in my Google Drive got corrupted, and it was just all gone. So I was like, okay, well, I'm not redoing that work, I'll just do something else. Because I didn't have any of it written down or anything. I wasn't, like, keeping logs of what I was doing. I was just kind of doing it. So I was like, okay, I'm not doing that again, I'll just restart. This time I'll do things differently. And at that point, my parents were like, okay, well, you need to take a break, because you haven't done anything but that project for, like, 3 weeks now. And so I was like, okay. But here, I did protest at first, because I was, you know, about to get on spring break, and I was like, I want time to, you know, make content and enjoy myself on spring break. And they were like, nah, you don't need that. You need to go take a break from your Spanish project now. And I was like, okay, fine. So I took a break that ended up lasting like half of... Anyways, I took a break that ended up lasting like half of spring break because I didn't want to. Like, that's exactly what I knew was going to happen. I just wasn't going to do it because I took a break. And that's part of why I was not wanting to take a break, and then I did anyways, which was a massive mistake. So I disappeared for a while because I had to do that project. I ended up staying up until like 4 in the morning every night working on the project, sleeping for 2 or 3 hours, then waking up and working on it again. It was horrible. Absolutely terrible. But presentation day finally came when I got back from school. Actually, I was supposed to go back Tuesday, and I was like, okay, well, I'm not done with this project yet. I'm close. There's just a few more things that I have to do to make sure that I'm ready and that I can, you know, turn it in and get a good grade. So my parents were like, okay, stay home Tuesday. Just don't go Tuesday, and then she'll have to let you present on Wednesday. I was like, okay, cool, that works. So that's what I did. I stayed home, finished the project, and I finished it at like 11 p.m. and I just immediately, lights off, went to bed, was ready to just get to school and get this over with. But when I got to Spanish class, so I submitted it, I gave her all the physical things she needed, and she was like, okay, now I'm gonna just, of the people that have submitted it to me so far, and when I say submitted it to her so far, I mean because not everyone submitted it, which means not everyone is able to get an A at this point. She takes 10% off for each day that you're late. And there's some people that it is now Friday and they still haven't turned it in. But on Wednesday, so apparently Tuesday, she didn't make anyone present or anything. Tuesday was like a final reminder that Wednesday, because we had spring break, no one remembered any of it. No one remembered that they had a project to turn in. So she used Tuesday to remind everyone of that and to give them a little bit more time to work on it in class. And then Wednesday was presenting day. And I thought I was gonna get a flawless kill. Alright, fine. And stabbed. I love stabbing people. So anyways, yeah, that's the Spanish story. I don't even know. So, like, I don't know. The fact that I went in on presentation day and just got absolutely demolished by luck alone. Like, I did pass, but it's just, that was a stressful past few weeks. But I am back. I'm going to be back on the YouTube grind. That was a great use of a knockback TNT. I am going to be getting back to the 4 videos a week upload schedule, I think, and I hope. I cannot promise it. That is a lot of uploads in a week, but I'm going to try to get back to it because I really do like being a YouTuber, even if it's just a small one. But, it's just exciting, to get out there. I love doing commentaries. I love playing Skywars, so, you know, doing those at the same time for YouTube is pretty fun. We're getting there. We're getting close to 100. Um, so, please, whatever you can do to support the channel, do that. Please. I'm desperate. Okay. And yeah. Skywars. Come on. So anyways, guys, that was another episode of Skywars. If you enjoyed, subscribe, leave a like. Tell some other people to subscribe and leave a like too, because we're super close to 100. I really want to hit 100 soon. I think we can if we all. Whoa. What? Huh? What? Okay, anyways, subscribe, leave a like, tell someone else about it. Link to the Discord, to the channel Discord is in my About Me, and I will see you all in the next one.